were in LA for the first leg of that tour. What did you think of everything going on there with Conor and Floyd?
Well, I had just got done with practice at Black House MMA, right? I went through Muay Thai, and I had probably 5 minutes to change. So as soon as I got to the spot, everybody wanted to do an interview with me and everything. I said, no, fuck that. I was like, let me just chill for a second. Let me absorb everything. Let me actually be a fan of this for a second. Because I had to completely take myself out of this fucking chair, which is this stuff, and be a fan for a second. And I have to tell you, it was actually kind of cool. I mean, the shit was dope. I mean, really, it was awesome. I mean, they had like a DJ there. They had it set up. I mean, they had it played out where you were entertained the whole entire time. So the fans got what they wanted, man. I mean, when the guys came out there, like I said my piece with Conor when he came out there and he looked, whatever. But what I saw in that whole entire thing was what initiated this whole entire fucking thing. Because there was a lot of people there and they were expecting something out of that. And they got exactly what they got out of it. And they got 3 more times from that little tour that they did. So for me, I watched that one and I watched the rest of them on the TV. But I was excited, and I'm just ready for this dude to come back to the UFC.
Is this a win-win in your mind for himself and also for MMA, considering what he's going to make in this fight and just the fact it's a big-time event?
It's a win-win for Conor and whoever else is in his pocket. It really is not affecting me. It's not affecting my mode of thinking or training. I mean, I'm fighting for an interim belt. No matter what anybody else is doing in their lives, I'm not going to stop what I'm doing just because, you know what I mean? The grass is going to grow because it does that way. It's nature. Because if I worry about what everybody else is doing, I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm paving my own path for younger fighters and younger people to say, you don't have to talk shit. You can do your thing by going out there, waving your fucking hat, putting it on, putting a good fight, and putting that shit back on as soon as you leave. You can do it. But what I'm trying to do is be a little bit more vocal for you guys and show a little more class.
How do you think it's going to play out this weekend between those two?
It's going to go past 4 rounds.
Who wins?
I know it's going to go past 4 rounds. I say Mayweather.
Why?
Boxing. It's not UFC. This is a completely different animal. I get into arguments with my boxing trainer all the time. He's one of Manny Pacquiao's sparring partners. So he knows what's up, and I know what's up because I've been around the bush. If you're from 805, you know a lot of boxers come out of there, and you train with these boxers. There's a lot more running. Yeah. There's a lot more bag work, and there's a shitload more sparring. Now, for a UFC fighter now, if you're going to stop kicking and punching and doing all these different types of things, you're going to have to completely switch around everything.
So,
but, 1 second.
Yeah.
So what I say, though, is everybody always says they have a puncher's chance, but these aren't boxing gloves. You know, what we fight for in MMA is different. We come up with these smaller angles and we learn how to hit behind the ear. And Conor knows these types of things. I've seen him fight. I've seen him train. I've seen these types of things recently. And so I think he's got a decent chance, but if he's going to blow his load in that first round, it's going to go past the 4, man.
So you have a boxing coach who's actually a boxer, right? Conor didn't bring a boxing coach. He kept his own Roddy, his striking coach. Do you think it's going to play against him?
Absolutely not. You are comfortable with what you are.
Okay.
You're going to do. I mean, really, like I said, you're not going to change your camp just because of who you're going to fight. I'm not going to change my mode of thinking just because I'm fighting at number 7. It's a number within the top 10, which is what I care about. I mean, that makes sense to me. So what makes sense with Conor, I mean, literally, if he put in his rounds, he put in his sparring time, and he really took my advice and he started hitting the bags with 16-ounce gloves, he's going to have that conditioning to back it up. Because if he doesn't have that conditioning, he's going to get fucking embarrassed. And this whole shit show was just press for all you fuckers.
And what's it been like, Tony, obviously since the fight's been announced with Conor and Floyd? You're the same management company as Conor McGregor and Paradigm Sports Management or under Audi. Has there been, has he been looking after? Has everything been cool with Audi ahead of this fight?
It's been hit and miss a little bit, but I love my management because, they take care of me. I have no complaints. I'm fighting for an interim title. We're here. I'm smiling, and I'm in Vegas, man. Why do I want to be mad in Vegas? My management team and myself, we have a decent relationship, but that's between us. I have to coach them the same way that sometimes they have to coach me. So it's a mutual relationship. Do I like the fact that the guy is holding the belt is being managed by the same company as me? Absolutely fucking not.
Is that going to be a long-term issue, going down the line if Conor does come back to mixed martial arts after this fight against Floyd?
Well, I don't know. It's the difference between being professional and not being professional. If I'm a professional in this industry, I want to make sure that I can demonstrate a profession for other people to follow that. It's kind of like fighting your teammate. It's like, okay, if somebody's going to be like, you're number 1 and you're number 2, but that's your teammate. You're not going to fight him, are you? I'm not going to rob you of a paycheck. And I don't think Conor would do the same thing. If the person that's going to be there that's holding the belt, standards are high and has been putting it out there on the line and actually winning fights classy and making weight, then the next fight is with me.